Hello, everyone. Roger Kern here, rogersactingtips.com, continuing my dialogue about many topics concerning acting and the craft of acting and the business of acting. And today I am addressing a question I saw posted that was about stage fright. And actually, this was about coming from a young fellow who was not necessarily starting or aspiring to be an actor. He's a musician, and he's going to play the guitar for the first time in front of people ever. Very young fellow, and was wondering about how he gets over stage fright. And I think it started a good dialogue between he and I, uh, because he understood what I was trying to share with him, how the situation he was in or is very similar to acting. And it has to do with your intention and the focus that you maintain in your concentration. In other words, your point of focus with what your intention is when you come on to the stage. Now, playing a song, believe it or not, is very similar to having an acting speech. You have to learn your song, you have to do the notes, perhaps, you have to know the lyrics that you're singing while you're playing, so it's quite complicated. It's quite a performance. People who can play instruments and sing to them are very gifted people, obviously, and they're very disciplined people because they've learned to do such things. Now the next step is to get up in front of an audience and perform, which is what actors do, and their instrument is themselves, their body from head to foot. So what I imparted to this young fellow was that, as an actor does, you have to decide what your speech, your song, is about. What is your intention? What is it that it means to you? And what in turn do you want to convey to the audience that you're playing to? What is the message? What is your intention? What do you want to deliver to them? And that gives you a point of concentration that, if you're really serious about what you're doing, and I know this young man is, if you're really serious about what you're doing, then you will concentrate on your intention to deliver the message that your song conveys, or that you interpret it to convey and want to convey and pass on to the people who are watching you. You see, if you are so consumed with the intention of what it is you want to deliver as in a performance, you don't have room in your mind to think about, oh my goodness, I'm being seen. Of course you're being seen. That everybody performs knowing that that's just a given. And yes, early on in life, early on in a performing career, jitters, stage fright, a lot of that is common. I know it certainly was for me, and just about everybody that I know had to get past those initial fears of daring to get up and say, look at me, I have something to say to you, here I am. We have to get over that, and guess what? It never really goes away. It just becomes shorter between the time that you get ready to get on stage and the time you actually get on stage, to where eventually you might just get a little bit of a nervous rush in your body, because that's your body naturally revving up in energy to perform, and then it just all turns to creative energy as soon as you hit the stage. So you have to set your mind and your intention, which is your point of focus. What are you there to do? Who are you? What do you want? And what are you going to do to get it? Same as acting, only this has to do with, what is my song about? What do I want to say with it? And how am I going to get that delivered to the audience? If you just concentrate on those things, guess what? The mind can't concentrate on two things at the same time. It's an old trick. Once you know what to concentrate on, you don't have time to think about other things. So you want to start off stage. Just before you enter that stage, decide what you're there for. What is your intention? Focus on that. That is your point of focus. And carry it onto the stage, deliver the performance, and then at the end of the number, celebrate that you delivered what you went there for, that you actually fulfilled your intention in front of an audience, and take the bow that you deserve. In my acting course, the Acting Formula 101, which I named that because there is no such thing as a universal acting formula. It's the only acting formula that is actually effective and valid is the one that you, with your hard work, create for yourself to personally use. But the Acting Formula 101 gives you the attributes and aspects that a person needs to become aware of to build the tools that they can create their own acting formula. And these things that I just talked about, that I shared with this young musician, is in that acting formula. As a matter of fact, it's the first exercise that I give you. It's about concentration and point of focus. So check it out. I think you will find it very useful if you're approaching acting. When you go to my website, rogersactingtips.com, make sure that you subscribe for free and then send me an email. And when you go to my website, rogersactingtips.com, check out all the products. Notice that there are universal discounts for all of my products. If you subscribe, you will be privy to all of those discounts. And if you have any questions or any confusions, please email me, Roger Kern at rogersactingtips@gmail.com. And that's really all you need, is just send an email to rogersactingtips@gmail.com and I will get it. And I will be glad to respond to you, answer any questions. I like answering these questions for people. It helps them and it gets the ball rolling for all of us to just get better at our craft. And that's what this is all about. And so for rogersactingtips.com, I'm Roger Kern. Thank you for watching and listening. I'm very grateful that you've been here, and I'll see you soon.